Vlogtober day 8. Right, it's Wednesday. Wednesday? It's probably Wednesday. Day 8. Volunteering day today. So on a Wednesday, normally I volunteer with a band called the Autistix. That's the Autistix. That's Autistix. Who are a brilliant bunch, guys. They're a rock band, and 3 members of the group have autism. And I came across the Autistix in my job with Norwood. Norwood was a Jewish charity I worked for, which incidentally didn't let me eat meat products in the office, and I've definitely got over it by now, especially as I've worked for my current organisation for over a year. But anyway, so whilst I was with Norwood, I was helping manage volunteer placements. So it was my job to set people up with volunteering. And one day, a request sort of landed on my desk to arrange a befriending volunteering placement. And that was for a young guy who was a drummer, and it was just to help him out, help his parents out at gigs, just to set up his equipment, maybe come along to rehearsals, give the band a hand, but mainly just lugging gear. So I thought, you know what, I'll do it myself. One, gets another volunteering target out of the book, and 2, actually, I hadn't really volunteered before, and it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been almost 2 years. It was January last year that I started, so let's call it, you know, a year and 10 months. You know, that's not bad, is it, really? So 20 odd months of volunteering, but it's brilliant. The guy that I mentor, I say mentor, but befriend really is the term. His name's Saul. Saul's an amazing drummer, and he's, you know, incredibly inspirational to me, particularly because he just goes to demonstrate that, you know, without any disrespect, that in any form of adversity, you just plough on, just get through it, and do everything with a smile on your face, and that's what he does. And watching him, whether or not he's just hanging out with the band, whether he's with his friends there, or you sitting behind the drums, and you know, there's no point where he's not just absolutely loving every second of it, and it's awe-inspiring. You know, we all have ups and downs, and we all have times that we're less happy, and you know, we've got whatever problems you might have in life, but Saul, you know, he's come up against all sorts in regards to his disability and, you know, any other associated health conditions, and integrating into society and social interaction and communication and all these things. But the guy's just a wonderful young man, and it's incredible to be part of his little world, which you know, for me is some random lanky ex-drummer. I say ex-drummer, you know, I'm not exactly an active drummer at the moment, which is also a bit of a shame, really, because, you know, I'm not bad at that. But to see him do that just, you know, really fills me with immense joy, and it's, you know, it's fantastic, and I genuinely enjoy it. So yeah, that was this evening. So he was rehearsing with the band, and it's something that I can get involved with as well. So, you know, last summer the guys did a small tour with a Spanish group that had a learning disability. A number of them had learning disabilities, and we played at the Olympic Park. So the group played in the new sort of, well, what was then the first public area, the Olympic Park, to open, and that was incredible. So, you know, being able to be part of that and then getting up on stage and playing with him, through to last year again at the end of the year when the band were sort of, I guess, selected, but the band were highlighted by the charity I used to work for, by Norwood, to perform at their annual dinner, which was in front of, you know, between 1,000 and 1,500 people at the Grosvenor Hotel in central London, and they don't bat an eyelid. That's the thing about it, you know. Saul's the kind of guy who just gets behind the kit, and he doesn't care. He enjoys it. He knows the music, the environment. It doesn't bug him. And for me, you know, the first time I ever played in a band, I fell off the stage. I probably 13, 14 years old, and I was absolutely petrified and terrified, and I still am. And that's a good thing. Nerves are good, doing the live podcast at Edinburgh, or doing my first stand-up and things like that. It's absolutely terrifying, and I like that. I don't mind that feeling because it means I genuinely care about what I'm doing. But for Saul, he's fearless, and the other guys in the band as well. We've got Jack, who plays guitar, Luke, who plays bass. These guys are absolutely fearless, and I've never seen anything like it. They get up on that stage in front of 1,500 people, and they just rocked out for 15 minutes and played the songs, a couple of songs that they'd written and a cover, and then Tom Jones turns up, and before you know it, he's then on stage with the band, and I'm there just like shaking in my boots, in the old proverbial boots there, and they just pay no attention to it. It's fun, and it's really rewarding. And I would recommend it, I'd 100% recommend it. If you get an opportunity to get out there, and even if you can give someone or an organisation half an hour every month, it doesn't matter. Go for it, absolutely do it, because it's such an enjoyable experience, and it's impact. You have a genuine impact as well. And I don't do it to impact my life. But it really does. It makes me a much happier person. Although, often or not, Saul will come off stage, and then I go on and I break down all his drum equipment, and I'll turn around and he's then dancing with 5 very attractive ladies. So that has an impact as well on my life. But at the same time, that's also what makes it just so fantastic. So today's blog or vlog, or call it what you want, chocolate log. Really is, it's just like an appreciation to the Autistix. I'll put some links. It's something I've always wanted to do. I'll put some links in the comments below, guys. Yeah, I'll pop it in the box below. Yeah, I'll pop some links to the band. If you get to check them out, that'd be amazing. They've got their music on iTunes. You can go on the autistix.com, buy some merchandise, or just check them out. Follow them on Twitter as well. The Autistix on Twitter, because they're brilliant. Everything they do is just, it's fantastic. I couldn't recommend it enough. And that was my Wednesday, really. After a relatively dull day at work, I'm not really feeling brilliant at the moment. A genuine pleasure, as it always will be. And again, they're performing at a gig on Saturday in North London, and that's going to be fantastic. So that's day 8 vlogtober, and we'll see you for day 9.